What's going on, everybody? My name is Stutter, and welcome back to another Minecraft episode. So, yesterday we finally went and beat the End Dragon and actually looted some End cities, got some shulker boxes. So, at this point, we are now finally ready to start actually building and designing a couple farms. Now, where I want to start is I need an iron farm, of course. Of course, need an iron farm. So I think first thing I'm going to do today is go ahead and just get started on the iron farm, get that working. And then after that, I actually have plans to make a sand farm. Yep, you heard it, a sand farm. One of the data packs, I guess more the mods I have allows me to pretty much regenerate sand. So once I finish the iron farm, I'll show you guys all about that. And then the big goal is that eventually I want to make a honey and a tree farm, but I think both those are going to have to wait until tomorrow, next episode. So, with that being said, today I'm pretty much going to be working on the iron farm and a sand farm. So, let's go ahead and get straight into it. So, one of the first things I need to do is kind of just figure out where I'm going to start placing all my farms. And with that being said, I think the first place I'm going to go look is just this desert. This desert looks pretty big and everything, and that's usually a pretty good place to make large industrial areas, kind of just easy farms to start, just because the terrain is so flat and it's hard to get blown up by things. So let's go ahead. That is straight west, and let's go figure out what's over there. Found a desert temple. Let's see what we can see. Did I make that? Oh. I thought it was cool, but it wasn't. Okay, remembering what we learned last time. Get rid of that. Got flesh, we got sand. I'll take the gunpowder for sure. Golden apple, more gunpowder. I'll take a couple bones as well. Enchanted golden apple, nice. Some gold, some more gunpowder, some more sand. And just more gunpowder. As well as a Thorns 3 book. That's not bad. I'll take a Thorns 3 book. I guess this one little tiny bit of unexplored map I had happened to be a shattered savanna. I love shattered savannas, dude. They're so cool. Just look at all this. They're deadly, but they're cool. Top block is at almost 200. These are definitely the largest biomes in the game at the moment. Can't wait for actual mountains, though. Okay, so with all this being explored, I think my best bets are going to be somewhere up on this island right here. I'm on my way over right now to check out this little bit here. I don't really want to get in here. This desert was really hilly, or I could just be wrong. There's just a village in the middle. You know, this wouldn't be the worst place either. Did you guys get buried in here? What happened to you? Is this a temple? What? That's crazy. There's just a village right here, and then there's just a completely buried temple. If it weren't for the weird structures that stick out of a temple like these, I would not have known that was even there. I would have thought it was just part of the village. I was coming here to make fun of how weird this village looked, but what do you know? It's not even fully a village. So as I was saying, I think it's mostly going to come down to one of these three areas. See what this guy looks like. Yeah, this is the one with all the hills. This is not the desert I want. There's another temple. Oh my god, dude, that's my fourth temple I've seen. So yeah, this is one of the areas I'm thinking. Right on this coast right here. That's this first little coast. And if we fly up in here, there's another little village. Thought I had another stack of fireworks on me. Uh-oh. Guess we'll look around and see if this guy has any cartographer. Dude, what is going on with this half of the room? 0, 11. 0, 11. Nope, block update didn't do anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and stay out of there. There's also this giant ravine through the middle of this village. With apparently a mine shaft in it. Pretty deadly, not gonna lie. Check out this dude's award-winning cactus. Very nice cactus, my guy. I don't blame you for building this whole fence around it. So I think this is probably where I'm going to end up putting my village. Not my village. Been at too many villages. My iron farm and sand farm to start. We're not too far away from where we actually live, and this is a nice open area, so I don't feel too bad about trashing it. Like somewhere like this plains and stuff. Who knows, dude, we might live there later. Don't really care about trash in a desert at the moment, though. So I'm gonna head back and get the supplies and get started on this farm. Okay, it's coming up on night really quick. I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is set up right in this area right here. As dangerous as that looks, I don't know what happened over there. Let's just throw my bed down. It's not close enough to night, but I did bring crafting tables. One to make like a stack of furnaces. Let's get slept really quick so we don't die. Then what I was planning on doing while I'm waiting is just making a line of furnaces. For my OCD. And then I was going to fill all these with stone and use lava right here to smelt them. So this will give me the smooth stone I need. And I brought a whole box of it. So it should give me smooth stone to build the base of my my iron farm. So if you've never used schematics before, it's a super helpful mod. I would definitely advise getting it. You just pretty much just get to go up here and I can say load my schematic. I can say, hey, I want to build my portal-based iron farm. Now I can go in here and I can look at my materials list, be like, okay, I don't actually need a ton of glass. That was part of the decoration. It was actually part of the floor. But I do need like a ton of obsidian, so I'm only going to do about half of that right now. I need a ton of slabs. I need a ton of just blank blocks. So these are what I'm going to make out of stone and smooth stone here. So pretty much all the purple, cyan, all this is going to replace with that. And then the 72 beds is going to be what sucks, but I'm only going to do half size right now, so 36. But that also means that I'm going to need about 36 villagers, so I'm pretty much going to need to go start on that right away. But with that being said, what I did want to show you was once you have that figured out, then I can just go here, load schematic. I can turn on my rendering. And here you can see, there it is. There's my design for my iron farm. Now if I want to move it, all I have to do is Alt, and I can use my scroll wheel. I can scroll it around and stuff, see where it's going to end up at. I could know that I don't want it quite there because of I don't want it near the ground. So all I have to do is look up at it and scroll it away. Perfect. So now I have completely placed iron farm. Don't know what's up with that one little bit. There it goes. And that should be good. So now I should be able to pretty much just start putting in block for block what that is. So in theory, this should work as a villager breeder now. Hopefully if I give this farmer a ton of carrots, should start planting them around. They should also have babies as well. So let's see if it both works. They're definitely having a baby right now. This farm was a design by Logical Geek Boy, so I'll go ahead and throw his video down in the description. Super simple farm, which I think is what he was going for in his series, but pretty much there you saw it. Those guys should have babies. Ideally, this guy should start farming this area at some point. Oh, that was not the button I meant to hit. Guess that's how I switch that. Turning bounding boxes off. But yeah, so pretty much they should have a baby. The baby should then try to run over to these beds. It should fall down the gap. It should get pushed in a water stream. And then it should end up pretty much right there. And eventually he should stand up on top of that stair. I think that's where you want him. And then once he grows up to be an actual villager, he should then pretty much get his head stuck up here. And he should float over to this corner. So, only time will tell if it all works, but for now the big thing is that I just gave that dude like all my carrots and I really need him to start planting more. Okay, so I went around and actually hoed out some of the land and it looks like he actually started planting. So, that's good. That is what we want. Gonna go ahead and finish all these up. I will not be finishing all those up. So I went and got some more carrots and I pretty much just force planted carrots for a bunch of spots for this guy. They're still going to take a little while to grow and everything, but I think I'm going to get started on my iron farm and then I'll check back in with you guys about how it's going. Okay, gotta make these next clips a little quick. People are starting to wake up in my house, so there's a lot of background noise. I'm sorry if you hear that. So pretty much went ahead and finished these 3 pillars up. Have 3 levels of the iron farm that I'm ready to build already. Next I'm going to link up the portals, but before I do that I am going to have to get a bunch of zombies up in here, and I'm going to also have to get villagers up in here. So I'm going to have to figure out how exactly I'm going to do that. I'm thinking I'm going to probably put, for the villagers, like, I want to start with them. I want to get like an elevator up to this, right up the side. And I want to push them onto each platform, hopefully hit nighttime and get each level of villagers sleeping at the same time. And then pretty much do the same thing for zombies. I think I'm going to pretty much just build this middle part as a waterway all the way up. Get my first zombie all the way up into here. Take out the water and everything. And then just knock down the supports as I need, and then just use this right here as one water chute. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right there. So let's go check now if the villager breeder was actually working while we were gone. Doesn't really look like it. We got the one initial guy. Looks like carrots and stuff are starting to grow. But, oh, there is a second guy. So it is working. So it looks like it probably just hit the point that there was enough of a surplus of carrots that this guy actually started breeding. So I'll probably AFK a little while, or who knows, by the time I finish actually building up those platforms, it might be ready to get the villagers up inside there. So once I have those guys ready to move, I'll check back in with you. So I went gathering sand, and I figured I'd share a little pro tip with you guys. Of course, using TNT is one of the fastest ways to get sand, but I don't have a surplus of gunpowder and sand right now. So I figured I'd show you this. If you are actually digging out sand, you should always click upwards and kind of drag downwards. Because see, if I go up when I do it, you can see when the blocks start falling that you always miss them. If you actually start from the top, kind of look down, you will always avoid them hitting gravity and falling, and you can pretty much just go straight through your lines. Of course, sprinting in one buys is really easy, but if you do ever have that problem where you have large stacks of sand, it's a lot better when you have like these 3 highs that you can just go and do something like this. But just a little tip I figured I'd share with you guys. So another quick little tip. So hopefully I brought my box with sand in it. Yeah, I did. If you need to figure out exactly where to build up from, if you're really high up in the air already, a good way to do that can actually be to just drop sand. And it'll fall all the way down. But that's actually not quite where I want to go. I want to go one out just so I don't have to deal with all this when I'm coming back later. And then I just place a couple stacks of sand right here. Now, when I come back down to the floor, I can see, hey, it's kind of weird. There's a bunch of sand right here. And I can mark this out as pretty much where I want to actually start my bubble elevator. So now that I pretty much have where I want my bubble elevator laid out at, I can literally just gravity drop sand all the way from up here and make my 4 pillars. So next I'll go ahead and like put something here. This will be my 4th wall. You can see I already did it with this entire one. I built up with the first one, but these last 2, I'm just going to gravity drop for you guys. Okay, so I just finished the elevator and hopefully the rails to it. Haven't tested this yet. Hopefully this actually grabs a guy out and we'll see if it works. Nice, we got the villager. And he's off. Let's see how far he makes it. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Is he gonna go all the way in? He went all the way in, nice. So if you didn't know, rails actually hold back water. So kinda handy. You can actually just put a rail straight in to your bubble elevator. You don't even have to get the guy out. And then if he does stay inside there, usually I just like to stand pushed on this back ledge, and then you just put powered rails coming out the top, and there you go. That's how you easily transport a villager up the bubble elevator. Here we go. Test 2. Let's actually send up 2 guys this time. Actually, let me go grab my beds before I go up. I think we're ready to get all these guys into their first module. That's 1, that's 2. Let's grab out a stack of wool and our wood. Make number 3 really quick. I really don't want to go too much over that yet. But now let's go check if our guys made it up to the top. And I see him. Oh, please. Oh, thank God. Come on, guy. Go that way. There you go. There you go. And there we are. 3 villagers up at the top of our tower. Let's get rid of your mine carts. Now, hopefully, should easily be able to come over here. That's not the direction I wanted. And there goes one of my beds. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I guess let's put a block off the back this time and place them down facing the right direction. There we go. And of course I stored all the blocks to make another bed, so I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm gonna need you to figure this out. There's beds right here. Right there. There they go. And that should be my first full module. Hopefully I can then put this here. Take most of these blocks out. Now when they stand up, all 3 should be hopefully standing right in that platform right there. So let's go double check that it all worked. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is actually give myself a couple of husks. So I set up this little track right here to hopefully get them inside. Didn't know where they went. Ideally, if I flip these on and I put a minecart in here, it should roll back and forth. And then once some actual husks start to spawn again, I can get them to pick up an item. And then once they have an item in their hand, they shouldn't despawn, so I should then be able to bring them over to this minecart and then send them up to the top of the tower, at which point I'll put them where they're supposed to go. Put this guy in a boat, but I wasn't able to get him to pick up an item. I don't know if it's because he was mad at me or what, but hopefully I can get one of these 2 to actually pick up an item or something. Yeah, I don't know what it is that causes NPCs to actually pick up items, but hopefully we can get somebody here too. Here's an idea. If I break this track, I put the items right in the middle. Now every time I go back and forth, they're forced to walk over them. will you guys please just pick up something? We're all standing on a bunch of items. I see it. About a rail. You want a rail? You all know you want an item. Just pick it up. They're like all having a chat about how they should not pick up an item right now. Just do it. Just pick up one. Okay. You guys are stuck in there until you hold something. Pick up something on the ground in there, and you guys get out of the hole. It's that easy, okay? Just pick up an item, and you get to leave. There you go. Large variety of items. Something should do it. Please. Please. Just one item. That's all I asked for. Okay, it's almost nighttime again. It's just getting ridiculous. Check on these two. I still see 2 iron swords down there, so that's super annoying. So you guys are gonna die. So I can get my swords back. Well, with that being said, looks like maybe husks are not the way to go. Especially if I can't reliably get them to pick up items. Because that guy picked up everything immediately. But I did have a bunch of zombies last time that didn't want to pick anything up too, so... I really don't know what it is. Okay. Oh man. That was a lot of work. He has an iron sword again, so I have to be a little careful pushing him out of here. Hopefully, since we actually have... We're dead. Oh, he's gonna pick up a bunch of my stuff. Let's see if we can't get him pushed forward. Hopefully he's like all other husks and doesn't pick up a single one of my items. And it's the first time I've gone up and didn't have a guy fly out. Get out. Oh, I didn't have my rails powered. Of course, of course, of course. But he has on a ton of my gear, so unfortunately he has to die. Anybody? Like, see, I don't get it. I don't get why nobody picks up items sometimes. And other times they're just all about it. So like that whole group just walked over that sword. I think one of them would be interested in it. Just one. I'm literally to the point now that I'm just hiding behind a wall, hoping one of them picks something up. I just cannot for the life of me figure it out what the mechanic is. Like what the mechanic is and how to do it more reliably. Like, do mobs only pick things up every so often? Like sometimes, like, do certain mobs not pick up items? Are they just stuck pathing somewhere weird that they don't want to pick up items? Like there's a sword there, there's multiple swords there, there's a pair of iron boots. That guy has a bunch of bones, a couple iron bars. Like I can't figure it out. I just cannot figure it out for the life of me. At this point, I'm literally about to go just searching for name tags. It might be faster for me to spend an hour caving looking for name tags than it is to do this. This is insane. Just pick up anything, guy. Come on. Okay, so I pretty much just caved. I went in and added a little data pack. Pretty much what the data pack lets you do is now you can craft name tags. So, yeah, not gonna go search around a bunch. If you ever want to figure out where that's from, it's from the Vanilla Tweaks website. I can link it down in the description of this video, but yeah, I just went and got the name tag mod data pack, so I've literally probably spent the last hour plus, just chasing around zombies, just trying to get them to pick up an item and whatnot, and they just wouldn't, so I'm over it. I'm over it, and that's my solution. Okay, so at this point, let's actually see, now that I have a named zombie, if we can actually get all this to work properly. Go ahead and delete that out. Hopefully hit him. And he's in his spot. Iron Golem spawns immediately. Everything's looking up. Three plus B. We got one last thing to do. You would. You would do that, my guy. Let's put this here. Well, it was a nice try. Gonna have to remember I cannot do that. I think I'm still gonna leave this slab here. But let's see what happens now. Works. And we can slab them back up. Perfect. Oh. I'm so bad at this game. Oh, it's incredible some days. Did you really kill my husk? Dude, if it's not one thing, it's another with this farm today. Dude, you guys need to chill with your spawning. Okay, guys, so now that I'm on my third version of this, third platform, that's the word I was looking for. Figured I'd show you guys how I'm actually going about this now. Because, I mean, it's changed just a little bit, not a lot, but dude, really, you pick up the boat? I'm not even gonna get into that right now. Okay, let's trap this, let's send this guy off. Okay, so once you have the guy actually in the cart and he heads up the track, I'll show you what I do next. So usually they get stuck at the back, so you just need to make sure you're pressing against the back, and this should push them out. As long as you have like powered rails here, it should take them away, and it should dump them right where he needs to go. The sand is not really necessary, but the roof is. The roof is super necessary when you're taking these blocks out to make sure he doesn't spawn up on one of these slabs and try to run away. Also, not having like any slabs to the side, anything he can stand on once he gets out. I'm gonna go ahead and take these away too, because I don't know. I've had a lot of problems with this, as you can tell. So then once that's done, nice. You should actually be able to remove that and leave this guy here. Now I like to cover up all four walls just because I was getting a lot of iron golems spawning in already. And I probably lost like 4 or 5 husks just to iron golems, which is incredibly frustrating. So next thing I'm going to do is just reverse pretty much all this right here. Take my couple power rails, take my normal rails, and I'm going to lead them right up to there. So this is more what you're looking for when you do something like this. I lead the rail right up to it so he ends up right on that platform. And then, yeah, you just want to make sure he can't jump up on any of these slabs. I was trying to do it with just the one slab above his head, and he kept hopping to the sides, and then he'd fall off. Or an iron golem would spawn in this spot, and it would slap him and stuff like that. So I just removed any possibility of that happening, and just went ahead with this. So let's go ahead and get this next guy. Okay, so this should be a little better example of what I was talking about. So you can see now he has the roof, he has the sides. So when I take away his cart, he stands right up where he's supposed to be with my boat. I hate husks. I officially hate husks. I might hate husks right now more than I hate villagers. I would be confident about saying that, but the last 2 villagers I just brought up here just fell off to their death, so I had to start blocking all this off. Because apparently they can't even handle edges. So, yeah. That's how I'm feeling right now, guys. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Okay, so at this point I'm kind of just waiting for, totally misclicked that, more villagers to spawn. I need like 9 more, so that's going to take a while. Especially at the rate this goes, you literally get like 1 villager a cycle, so it's like at least another hour and a half roughly until I get enough villagers, but beyond that, I really do need iron and stuff, so I figured I would go ahead and get this started. And how I'm going to start it is by actually, I'm on my middle platform. I figure this is one of the most central nether portals. So this is going to be the guy I'm going to light up and pretty much build all my other nether portals around. So hopefully this works. Dude, you can't be taking shots at my portal like that. I've been here for like 3 seconds. My god, dude. Oh. Jeez. Have I been here? Is my spawn right here? Because there's the lava arrow. And there's where I did my piglin trading. I have been here. Nice. It's actually super close by my other farm. Or by my main base. Okay, so first thing I'm going to need to do is actually break this portal. Because I need to extend it one to the side. Because iron golems are pretty big guys. I'm not using the right pickaxe. Okay, so the next thing I did was went ahead and built this 2-high wall all the way around the edges here. And next I'm going to take this floor down about 3 spaces, but I forgot my signs, so I'm going to need to go grab some of those. Okay, so once you have this kind of area dug out, next thing you're going to want to do is just go ahead and put signs. Pretty much just down across the whole edge. It should be a 3x3, so it should be about 9 signs a pit. And it should look something like that. After that, we're going to put lava up in one of those corners, but I want to get this last floor dug out, as well as put in my hoppers before I go ahead and do that. Okay, now that I have the majority of a kill chamber set up, I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and start this middle platform for the most part. How do you break a portal again? I think I just have to break the obsidian. Let's just go to the other side. It's going to be easier. Okay, so what I need to do now is just remove these sand blocks. And the villagers should become scared. Get rid of that block as well. And there's already a golem spawned in. Perfect. Let's go ahead and take out this next batch of sand blocks as well. And the last thing we have to do is just light all of these portals up. Hope I don't get pushed in. Okay, we didn't get pushed in. That's a good sign. Because I totally forgot to block off this backside. Yeah, I forgot that's how that works. But I do want... I was going to say that I want the loot from these guys, but... That's a risky spot to be standing, my guy. Nope, nope, nope. I'm all over that. This might be the most epic fight there ever was. This iron golem's gonna get messed up. Okay, so there's actually all the hoppers put in where they're supposed to be, and now we just need to get the guys not spawning in that side. But I also kind of want my own portal, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. I just wanted to mine the block. Hopefully he's still not angry when I come back. And a bigger, hopefully he didn't just hit my items anywhere unfavorable. Well, there's a bunch of them. Oh, they just hurt so bad, dude. Oof. how incredibly cluttered my inventory is, I don't think I lost anything. Which is amazing for how close I was to that edge. Oh my god. Not cool, guys. Not cool. So why are there so many skeletons? What is going on? God, and there's phantoms. Dude, at least there's iron golems. Stop! I've slept recently. Oh my god, dude, that was so close. Oh, that was ridiculous. What is going on out there, dude? I had to show you guys this witchcraft. Did you know this was a thing? Did any of you guys know this was a thing? Sand on top of a bubble? What? It's just like stuck there. I swear that's like a glitch. That is so odd. Stuck under it now. Uh-oh. Might be in a bad situation here, guys. And I didn't bring a shovel. What? Okay, whew. We got out. I think the best part of any large sand towers is the moment you finally get to actually take it down. Oh, so satisfying. So satisfying. Okay, so I just went and actually lit up all 3 platforms worth of portals. There's one more thing I need to do to the farm. I don't know if I'm going to do it this episode or not. We're already getting really long. I've been editing this while I've been filming parts, and this is going to be a long episode. But hopefully we should now be at a place. Those guys are so mean. But we should actually be at a place now where iron golems are getting killed. So as you can see, they kind of sit on the platforms, but once the next batch spawns in, they definitely always kick them straight into the lava. And then they kind of just get burned up and died. So the next batch should be coming here in just a second. There they are. And they just keep getting hit in over and over. So I am missing pretty much an entire spawning platform. I think there's a mechanic that the guys need to sleep like a tiny bit when it becomes night. So I need to add in a way to hide the zombie away from the villagers just for like a little bit each day cycle. Just so they stop. Because apparently they just stop spawning iron golems. That's what I was trying to say. So we just need to finish that, and then I think we should be fully functional. Let's see what we got already. We just turned on all those portals. I already got like a stack and a half. So yeah, this farm should be pretty quick. Should be pretty quick for sure. But yeah, we just got to go get that one last mechanic working. Literally just already almost at 2 stacks. Nice. These iron golems have dropped so much experience and gold all over the place. Oh my god. They are just on a rampage. Dude, so my portal is way over there on the other side of that hill. I'm next to lava arrow right now. These dudes have wandered all the way over here, just still massacring zombie piglins. Oh my god, dude, there's so much XP and gold. Okay, guys, if you made it to this point of the episode, thank you so much. This was a really long episode, and I really appreciate you guys for watching. A lot of shenanigans were just kept happening, just kept happening and kept happening and kept happening. So I figured I would leave a lot of those in, but I think for this episode, I'm gonna call it for right now. I've got a few more technical things on the farm I need to figure out, and I pretty much know what they all are, but I just need to actually get them put out. And I had already made this much of the episode, so I figured, hey, I would release it all today, and then I should have another episode for you guys tomorrow as well. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to go more in detail on the technical bits of like how this farm works and everything like that. But yeah, for now, I'm going to go ahead and just leave this episode here. Thank you guys again for watching. I really appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow for another episode. Goodbye.